Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. We are, just like last time, trying to recover some of our population. We're down to 5 adults, who'll hopefully have some new kits coming soon. Still got 1 vacancy, 5 workers in progress. Let's turn the speed up. Now, just to remind ourselves where we were up to, we've got 5 workers. In terms of where they're working, we've got our inventor currently empty. We've got 1 person getting timber, 1 person pumping water, 1 forester, 1 in the farmhouse, and 1 in the district centre for a builder. So that's what they're up to. Then they don't have a lot that they can do. And that's just because we're a little bit stuck with how few beavers we have at the moment. Now, if we come into our paths and structures, we don't have dams yet. We do have dams, we don't have levees, but the thing that we really want is the water dump. It's 250 science. What that will let us do is start to use some of this top area up here, because we can get it a little bit irrigated. Unfortunately, at the moment, we are stuck because we don't have many beavers. We have 2 kits now, that's good. We don't have many beavers, which means we can't do very much stuff. And because we can't do very much stuff, we kind of just get a little bit stuck. Now, I've got plenty of logs, no planks we can see. So even though down here I want to add these in so that we can start cutting down these trees over here. So this guy might reach them. We have to see when the stairs get built. But the stairs definitely won't get built until we get some planks. So this has its logs placed in there. None of the other one yet. And while we're here, let's also dam the very edge of the map. So once they come down here, they need a path. They can come down here and build these. That will let us store a little bit more water. And we've finally reached the end of the drought. And we finally reached the end of the drought. We had our 2 births from before grow up, 1 new birth. Unfortunately, Alzan died of old age. You also might have noticed in the cut that over on the left hand side, a cataract icon is gone. That's because I finally realized that it's covering up some of the stuff here. So he's gonna hide for now. But cataract down on the left over here, he's gonna stay. The only thing important over there is the version number. What else did we do while we were in the drought? We added a dam at the end here. Well, it got built. We need to unpause this because we want some planks to be made. Yeah, we had this dam built, so we'll store a bit more water down here. We also built a path up here. We'll eventually get up to those trees. We also marked all of these trees up here for cutting down. We don't really want them. And up here, we'll cut these oak trees down as well. So in wood, a lumberjack flag. Let's put a lumberjack flag there. And we're going to say, cut these trees, please. And they'll get up there when they get up there. Old mate here, he's gone back to work. Our birch and our pine have started to grow. Why don't we have that one marked as cutting? That's weird. We can see here, this may not quite reach into this area. Oh, and already we've got another drought coming up. Yeah, had a couple of days worth of water here. It was enough to fill everything back up. But those droughts are getting long, and we don't have a lot of supply. 3 new kits on the way. That's going to be nice. We've got planks being produced. That's nice. We've got these stairs done. So this can just reach here. And our forester can reach all of over there. Okay, so it might be worth us trying to plant up this area over here. So let's go into wood, lumberjack flag. Let's put in one there. I'm going to say to cut this area down. And once they get started over here, we'll put in another storage so they don't need to run quite so far. So this is built. Got up here, no one available to work. We've got 3 kits, 3 new jobs. That's our 1 woodcutter, 2 woodcutters, and the 3rd one will be our scientist. And we're just again stuck in this waiting loop whilst we wait for our kits to grow up and more adults to come along. Having more reliable power here would be nice. Now unfortunately we can't get a power wheel in here so that a beaver could run it. I mean, that's even if we had a spare beaver anyway. Because of these stairs. There's not enough space down here otherwise to do that. So how we can power this during the droughts that are going to come and going to get longer, we're going to need to have a think about that. We might need to come up to this area over here. But we will get there in time. We've also got some timber up here. There's lots of places that we... Will that reach us up there? It can stay off for now. I'd prefer them to come and work over here. So that can stay paused. Let's put that one a slightly lower priority so that they're focused over here. Now what we really want them to do is to cut down this section just here. That way we can, or maybe even this side over here. It doesn't really matter, just somewhere that we can get a wood pile in there. Now he's cutting over here, that's good. We've had another kit grow up. Maybe that was this guy, Ugadoth. Yeah, that's who it was. So our other 2 kits should grow up soon enough. You know what, I'm actually going to pause this guy so that he becomes a scientist. Because we really do need a little bit more science. Once again, our plank production has stopped, so we can pause here. He'll go and cut some trees. Now over here, we're almost This one. Just cut this one. Oh, and he's knocked off for the day. Alright, let's say mark those for demolition and very high priority. Because we want to get our wood storage in here as quickly as we can. Then this guy doesn't have to run all the way up here. That's what we're trying to avoid. The same with old mate up here. We might actually pause that and unpause the other inventor so that we get a little bit more storage. Now this we want to say logs. Higher priority. We've got another 4 days of the drought. That's cut down. So let's put stairs in there before anything grows back. Eventually we're going to try and want to get up to the scrap metal, I expect. I mean, who knows if we'll even survive long enough to need metal, but the goal would be to get up there. Old mate over here, he's cutting things down, that's good. And our forester here is doing some pretty good things as well. Let's tell him to plant oak trees all the way over here. They'll take a while to grow, but with our other birch and other pine, it should be okay. Now these are a little bit out of range. Just give a bit more path. It always looks a little bit funny to me how, like, this tiny bit doesn't have anything set to plant on it, and the ones around it do. Now where can he reach? So he can't reach this edge. Okay, well let's take those off. And I wonder if it's worth marking them for demolition. They're probably too far from the path. Maybe not. Nope, there we go. 2 days left in the drought. 2 beavers without jobs. Okay. You can become a timber worker. And the other one, I don't know what to do now with this many people working. You can come over here and also be a timber worker. Because we're not building a lot of stuff. Oh, and that can't reach that corner. Let's take those out then as well. Okay, our science is up to 280. That means we can now afford a levy. And we want to put this probably here. But where's going to be the most effective spot for it? Effective in the sense of the least amount of additional path and things we need to put in. Because we can put stairs there to have a water spout going this way, or on this side to have a water spout going in that way. We can't fit it here. Or here. Or here. Okay, so it will need to go like that. And then in water, the water dump, we need 250 signs. We're at 188, 190. We'll get there soon enough. We've now got 4 kits. 9 adults, 4 kits. Still 2 spare beds. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that number of spare beds. Because once that gets nearer to 0, we're going to need to start looking at some of these bigger houses. Not because we need bigger houses, but because it would just make it a little bit easier. So that completely used up all of our water in that drought. So that's good to know. Let's turn our plank factory back on again. So that once this fills up and water starts overflowing, we'll have some planks being made again. We'll also want some plank storage. Now we don't have a lot of space down here. I think we just say small piles for now. Planks, and we'll say for this one, planks as well. And over here, we will again just say fill in this area with oak trees, please. But not up on there. Oh, we missed a couple of spots. I know there's still, because there's still birch growing. We'll get there soon enough. So they'll get built. 252 science. That means we can now afford a water dump. We'll put that right there. We're going to say this is a higher priority workplace, not the highest. And we're also going to put in a small water tank. Maybe down here. Let's say obtain water. Now obtaining won't do anything without any haulers. We don't have a hauling post, so we'll need to build ourselves a hauling post. You can have all the workers lowest priority. Got 1 spare beaver at the moment. Let's turn him into a builder, just to help out Equinus. But this is on its way being built. Almost there. We've got planks. We've got some planks. This guy slaving away. And this is a lot of space lost to berries. Now this water dump will green up a lot of this top area. I'm just going to see how much it will green up. Well, that did most of it. So we can take our farm from down here now and move it up here. Let's have these two done a bit faster. We'll also have this made a bit faster. No haulers. But in theory, we can get them eventually. And up here is where we're going to build our new farming district. So in food, what we're going to be doing is making potatoes. So potatoes come in the grill. We don't have a grill down here yet, but it's unlocked. So let's get an efficient farmhouse in here. And how much... So we can have this take up. Use basically the whole area. That's a lot of space. I think we might put it over at the side here. So that will let it use all this green area. I'm gonna say potato. And we'll say plant potato. In all of this area. We're going to need to store the potato. And the grilled potatoes. In food, grill. Now, we're wasting space behind here. So let's actually move these back a bit. Storage. We'll move those all the way back. And the farmhouse as well. Maybe we just take the path around this way instead. I'll go there. And then we'll take out this section. Now this needs timber to run. So let's put a small pile in here. And have it obtain logs. We're also going to use this little bit of extra space we got to plant some more potatoes. Now this one is potato, potato, and this one will be grilled potatoes. This is a very important workplace, and make it a little bit faster, please. Now this spot up here, we could probably use for some more accommodation. Now accommodation is nice if we can bury it a little bit, especially with the 2 and 3 level ones. So we need to get, so they're both the same. Uses 4 units to house 6 people, and then 6 units to house 9 people. Let's wait for the 9-person one. So it's a little bit more science we need to get. But we'll get there soon enough. Now the other thing that we said we needed is a bit better solution for our power. So if we come into power, we can get a windmill for 120 science. So let's do that. Let's put our windmill up the back here. We're going to pause. This is a 10-day drought. So that'll be 200. So each one makes 200. So 200, 400. $600 power. Now we want a lumber mill, which uses 50 power. A gear workshop eventually. We need some more science, which will use even more power. So we can do that. And let's put a straight shaft across here. Now these only use logs and planks. Now we're going to need planks. Maybe we'll say to pause these 2. Because we don't have enough planks for all of it. But we've got enough planks to build one of these. Now I think we're going to need to... No, let's leave him going. Was that an injured beaver that we have there? Wait, 5 buildings lack workers. Both inventor huts. Wait, hold on. Let's put this right back down to 1. So we've got 5 workplaces. We can pause this. So where are the other workplaces that are missing beavers? You can go back down to 1. This guy. Prioritize potatoes, please. We can also say, gather that rubble. It's now down to 1 worker missing, which will be this one. We can reduce our science income a little bit, just so that we have a hauler. There we go. I'm happy to turn that all the way back up. Because what we want to do is to get to the medium tank. Oh, look, a lot of this has been planted up. Let's try and put in some more oak spots. We can. There's still a few of these that aren't cut. That's okay. Old mate here knows what he's doing. But he is injured. He does have a broken tooth. We don't want that to hang around too long. So in well-being, we can put down a tooth grindstone for him. That will help him out. Let him get all fixed up again. Now we're a third of the way through the drought, and this water is quite low. I think we're gonna leave it pumping so that we can have it used instead of evaporated, because our crops up here will stay irrigated by this little square. This here will stay irrigated by this section, and so will some of these carrots. I reckon we could put a set of stairs there, and if we say remove those to put in a path across there when it lets me. We might be able to use old Teshi here for both carrots and harvesting some of the potatoes. These are also high priority. 8 jobs. We've got 2 haulers. We want a second potato guy. Look at him go. Look at these grilled potatoes. Our food's gonna fly up now. This is built. You can put this in here, and Teshi can reach a lot of this area. Maybe we'll put that back down to 1 and have a second inventor. We're kind of just juggling jobs still. while we wait for us to get a few more beavers. Now this is almost built. It's going to use logs and produce planks. So let's get some storage up here for it. That will do for now. I'm going to say obtain logs, and this one will be planks. And build this, please. Look at all our potatoes ripening. Oh, so some of these back ones are affected when this runs out of water. We can pause that because there's no water to pump, at least not for the next 4 days. We've still got a little bit of water. This down here will keep these green. Okay, so we can take that edge off as well, since it can't reach there. Pretty sure it could reach there before. And it can't reach here now? What? Doesn't make any sense. Is this guy just getting old and lazy or something? Oh well, it's okay. Got plenty of food coming in. Our water's going down a little bit, which is a little concerning. We're making planks now during the dry season, which is good. At least when the wind is blowing anyway. Let's turn this guy back on. Now we want bigger housing.